You know that feeling when everything in your life technically works? Your job, your routines, the plans, everything is flowing, but something still feels different, maybe even off. During the day, you move through your usual schedule so it looks like you're okay. When inside, you know you're not feeling like yourself. But lately, something about that doesn't sit right anymore. You feel yourself drifting further away from the woman you actually are, and you don't know how to get back without letting something drop. I'm Dr. Jite and I help high achieving black women unhook from the strong black woman trap. The cycle that keeps you working and performing to earn love, to earn worth, to earn validation, or even acknowledgement, because it's the only way to finally live a fulfilling life where you feel safe enough to show up as yourself without overextending, over explaining, or losing yourself in the process. Here's the thing that most high achievers don't realize: that constant drive to keep doing so you feel useful, needed, or on top of it, it's not you being strong or in control. It's the conditioning and the hypervigilance we were taught, and it has kept us safe. And it worked until it didn't, which is now why we're here, right? Because after a while, proving starts to feel like you're pulling, or it starts to pull you away from yourself. You disappear into your own life like Caswell, I like to say. Many women I know and I work with hit two walls. The first wall is they stay busy to distract themselves, keeping everything in motion so that they don't have to face how disconnected they are from their actual lives. The second wall they hit is that they make a quiet promise to themselves to slow down. Sometimes the promises are to others. I'll slow down when things die, when work is lighter, when the kids are older, when there's less pressure, when there's less going on. I think you get the picture. But they're the ones that keep everything going anyway, making everything urgent, acting like if they don't do it, it will never get done. Respectfully, that's the lie. And the hardest part to admit, because it's not that you don't want to rest, it's that slowing down feels foreign, feels unsafe, even dangerous to some of us. Because what would happen if you really stopped or you really slowed down? Who would need you? Who would you be without all the doing? That's a question that usually brings women to me when they realize that the life they've built, the life they've created, that technically works, no longer feels like theirs. And I get it because I also used to be the same way. Things looked right in my life, but I couldn't see myself in it anymore. At first, I thought something was wrong with me. I was questioning, I was like, what is going on? But what was actually happening was that I had confused performing with living. I watched my mother do the same. She spent so much of her adult life, or my adult life, performing through everything until she passed away, unfortunately, before she ever got to feel any type of fulfillment. And that's what my work is about: unhooking from constant need or desire to perform so that you can finally hear yourself. Because that's where everything, or when everything starts to shift. It's not by doing more, we do a lot, or chasing another goal. How many more degrees do you need? It's actually you pausing enough, long enough to hear yourself so that you actually know what's true for you. I or it helps you to unpack, the work I do helps you to unpack what no longer belongs in your life so that you can tell the truth about what you want, your authentic desires, the desires of your soul, I like to say, and that you can take one small step towards it. Because when you do that, you start to remember that woman who had such passion, such fire, such zest for life. And you start to feel like you're living from what's real, what's authentic, what's true to you, instead of what's been conditioned or what is even expected of you. So, before you go back into that next meeting or the next thing that needs to be done, I want you to take the reset. It's called the Rediscover Experience, and it's the same reset I use with my private clients inside the Embody program. Normally, it's part of the bigger process that we do, but I pulled it out as a standalone video because it works just on its own. It will help you to get clear so that you can stop running on autopilot, stop doing all the things, and start to hear what's really going on in your soul. So that you start feeling or stop feeling like you're missing out on something. Because when you spend years earning love, earning acknowledgement, safety through performing, you forget what it feels like to just be. And that's what this helps you to remember. The rediscover experience gives you the depth of clarity that will change everything for you. Because once you hear yourself, you, I hope, I promise, can't go back to pretending. So before you move on to the next thing that needs to be done, take 10 minutes for you. The link is below the video, and I'll see you inside.